Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to edit fast. This is one of a 3-part series on editing different sessions. There's an engagement shoot, a maternity shoot, and then a dark setting, which is our church. If you've gotten home from your photo shoot and you've removed your SD card, you have copied the raw photos into your hard drive onto a folder, and now you're ready to edit. I talk about folder organization, and the reason it's so important is so you can easily navigate when you have different projects going on. So highly recommend starting your organization from the beginning. Just doing it right. Okay, here we go. We're going to start editing. The first thing we're going to do is hit, all the photos are imported and the previews are there. So Command A, we're going to create a collection, call it whatever, maternity shoot. And again, they're all still selected, and you can see that because they're all white. I'm going to click to the side just right over here so that they're not selected anymore, and we're going to do a cull, which means just going through and deleting ones that aren't good, eyes closed, all that. So here we go. Okay, we have officially culled through all of our photos. There was originally 318, and now there's 106. So I just quickly, culling I think is like you're deleting any of the eyes closed, poses aren't right, sun's in the eyes, just any of the problematic ones, and getting down to the core good ones, which is different for everyone, and it's up to your opinion, your creative eye to decide which ones you believe are best. And some I'll show you, I keep kind of similar ones so that I could do one in black and white and one in my edit. Okay, so now that we have all of them, we're going to start editing. And we're going to go into develop, click on that nice preset that we have. Again, I highly recommend using presets. And then you just kind of tweak to what feels right. I want these a little bit warmer and a little bit brighter, so I'm upping the shadows, upping the warmth, upping the exposure a little bit, just about there. And then to make it quick, I know this one photo was taken, all of these were in similar lighting, similar color. So I'm gonna, with the first one selected, I'm gonna scroll down to this one before the setting changes, hit Shift, click, so that the first one is selected, and now all of these other ones are selected, and I'm gonna hit Sync Settings, and it's gonna synchronize, the setting that was first applied to this photo to all the following photos. I will go in and just tweak or just confirm that the lighting looks good and everything is dialed to how we want it to look. Okay, looking good, looking good. Now, since these are 3 of similar poses, similar location, I'm going to do one black and white to just add in a little variation. I think black and white is a timeless good look. Okay, this one, the cropping is, they're a little bit out of center, so I'm gonna give a little bit of the same distance on both sides of the kid so that all the family is more centered. Okay, the exposure seems a little bit high, so I'm going to bump it down just a hair. Same with this one. Same with these. It's a maternity shoot, blended family, very cute. So I know I want this one, yeah, black and white, just to get that cute belly moment with everyone touching the belly. And exposure just a little high. Okay, I should have redone it. Here's the exposure better for this setting because I guess we did move a little bit. So now that I bumped the exposure down, I'm going to reapply that same adjustment to all the following that are in that particular setting. So I'm going to let that cull and edit this next one in the different setting. Clean, bright, bump it down, warm it up. Maybe in a little more pink in there. Nice. I like the way that looks. So I'm going to hit that to all of those, synchronizing them. And while those are synchronizing, I'm going to double check the settings of this. Okay, that one's going to... Oh, it looks like exposure needs to come down again. Again, a similar enough one, so I'm going to apply a little black and white to that, just add variation. Let's see, what's different between these and that one? I'm going to delete that one. Okay. That's looking good. All of these are looking very good. Again, adding black and whites in there, sprinkling them in. This was super cute. I had the kids put their hand on the belly and then set an intention, a wish, give a wish to the baby. And I thought that was cute. Throw in a black and white. Guys doing guy stuff. That one's cute. Do black and white. He said health, a healthy baby was his wish. Let's see, I should do a black and white of it. Maybe that's one. Boom, love it. Okay, now all of these were just synced again, so we're going to see how it applied to all of them. I'm liking it. Toss in that black and white. Let's see, this is a little shady, so I'm going to bump the exposure just a hair. Again, bump the exposure. Feels like a duplicate, deleting that one. Bumping it up a little bit. I think I'm going to do one, yeah, black and white of just the whole laughing series. I love those. Again, they're not fully framed, so I'm going to just crop it in so that the shoulders or the arms have basically the same distance and that they're centered. Okay, these are some of my favorites when it's just all the family nice and squishy close together. And even, yeah, right? Those are looking good, looking good. Maybe I'll do black and white for that one. So silly. Did one walking. I don't love the walking. Okay, new setting. Apply the same preset. Adjust it to how we want. A little bit more warmth. A lot of bit more warmth. Okay, love it. Go back to the wide. Oh, there was just a couple in that little setting. So we'll let those sync while we do the same thing to our last setting. Here we go. Nice and warm. What a beautiful day. Also something that is so important that I haven't mentioned, but that applies to all of them, is change your lens correction, adjust it to the type of camera and lens that you have so that it restores the distortion to the photos. Trust me, it just looks better. Look, without, with, it just like bumps it and makes it better. Okay, so this is our last little setting. So I'm going to sync apply to all of those. Go to our second last, see the framing, see the colors. The little vignette thing I don't like up here, and that's because I was all the way wide with my lens. So I'm going to crop it in a little bit, and again, kind of center them. Boom. I'm going to do it again, but then, again, these are just like, oh, camera battery died. Here we go. Okay, so again, these are just some silly ones that it's fun to include so the kids laugh and you just reminisce on the season. The exposure needs to come up. Same with this one. Bump it up. Bump it up. Bump it up. Bump it up. Okay, and we're going to check this sun flare. I was fighting the sun flare so bad. And I don't know how to remove. I might keep that one just because there's one. This one, unfortunately, the sun's eyes are closed, so we have to delete that. Sun flare again. Sun flare again. I think I might delete that one. Okay, there's a better one. Sun's not flaring in his face. So maybe we delete that one. We'll keep one with the sun flare. Let's add a little black and white. Wow, beautiful. Sun flare again, creeping on Chris's face. This sun flare is okay because he's kind of looking at her. They're all kind of looking. I'm gonna, let's see. Keep that one, delete that one, but crop us in just a hair. Actually, I don't want random ankles, so we'll go boom, there. All right, now we have edited all of our photos. I'm going to hit Command A on my keyboard, File, Export, choose the specific location of our folder that we want them all to go to. This is the client. We're going to do O1 exports, and we're going to say, I'll just title it Chris, Laura, family. And add the date. This was February 2026. Export all of those. While those are exporting, we're going to open Pixieset and create the collection Laura and Chris family shoot. Which is also a great time to grab the email or find a make a post on your Instagram if you're promoting your photography hobby business with the photos that you just edited. Oops. Okay, boom, they just showed up. not on that folder, but boom, right there. So all my exports, Command A, select all of them, upload them to right here, and they're gonna chug, 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 upload to Pixieset. And once they're uploaded, I like to change the cover photo from just like the first one that it goes in. There we go. This one feels very ta-da, the whole family. Cute. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let's see if publishing it will affect it uploading. I don't think so. I think it's still. And then I'm going to insert just a template. Again, I like to like customize the little note to be something about my time with them, or the reason we did this photo shoot, which was for the baby, and just embracing their family, the season that their family is in right now. I always add the note of how to download. You have to include the pin so they can download the photos. And once they're all, boom, they're all uploaded, I'll add the email and send it. I hope this was helpful in learning how to edit quickly. This is one of the 3-part series I'm doing on editing photos with me. If you liked it, please give it a like. If it was helpful to you, if you have any questions, leave them below, and I'll catch you in the next one.